Bayou City Geeks 2020.
Happy New Year.
So, yeah, we've been a little busy. Sorry about that. But we're back with a
some interesting things have happened here. Bobby here is about to be domesticated.
Already was domesticated. Let's be real here.
Yeah, but he's about to put a ring on it, and
it's
a very nice ring. You know, I look forward to it. I look forward to the bachelor party because I'm probably going to get this young man in trouble.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Sorry. But thank you for that. Yeah, so we have a few things to cover. Yeah, I got it. I proposed. I'm engaged. So.
Yeah, congrats, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, I figured it was going to happen. You know,
eventually.
Sometime. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure. 3
years later.
Well, that's a good enough time to know if you're going to marry somebody.
Oh yeah.
That's a good enough time.
Exactly. Okay, so we have a lot to cover. Yeah, I am rocking the Astros hat. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Now, on to TV. Have you finished Crisis?
I have not. You know, the thing is, my internet is something wrong with it. So, like the Wi-Fi is down.
Well, okay, so you know about the big reveal. All right, so spoilers. Ezra Miller. Oh, this isn't a spoiler.
Yeah, remember we talked about it.
Yahoo spoiled this like the minute he appeared.
Yeah, remember we talked about it.
We talked about it. All right, so Crisis on Infinite Earths. I'd say 80% of that crossover was absolutely amazing.
I'd have to say 90% of it. I mean, the thing is, superheroes belong on TV. Now, the thing is, one thing that goes against them, of course, is budget.
And that's where it does suffer at the end when they fight the Anti-Monitor. I was talking to James about this, and we were like, well, we know where the budget disappeared at.
Yeah.
Because watching that, it was like, oh, okay, and then it's like, oh, we have $100,000 left. We'll make him shrink. Bingo! And Cross is safe because that's how they defeat the Anti-Monitor. They have him ever shrinking.
Yeah.
So that kind of killed it. Seeing Marv Wolfman.
Oh yes.
And the last one was
yes.
Because you're like, oh, it's Marv Wolfman.
You know, that's pretty much. I mean, you know, one of the greatest comic book minds. I mean, and I've actually gotten to meet him.
I haven't. I want to.
Oh, dude, I
would love to sit down and just
I actually got to. I was doing a paper on the Transformers, and he wrote an episode. And I got to talk to him just a little bit by email.
Yeah. And
I actually got to meet him in person. You know, he's the creator of Blade too.
Yes.
So. And he, did a great Titans run with George Perez in the 80s. And, talking with him, dude, I mean, it's like, you and I have talked with Jerry Conway. We talked with Ben Templesmith. I mean, all these,
Mark
the thing
Wade.
is, and it's very easy to push these guys aside because now, these comic book conventions have become pop culture conventions where anything that's not even, associated with comics and superheroes,
right.
Gets more attention than these guys who created them.
And it's sad because when you think of Titans, you do think of Wolfman and Perez.
Yeah, that's the seminal run.
Crisis is Marv Wolfman and Perez.
Yeah, I mean, and good thing that they gave him, that spotlight in the end, make it out to Marv. And, and I'm just like, hey, that's cool, man,
So the ending, it does get a little
muddled,
cheesy. It does get a little cheesy because Oliver dies again as a specter. However, I will say this. The creation of the Justice League,
the Hall of Justice, is
amazing. They have the Super Friends theme. They have the emblems on the chairs. Flash does it, and we have Gleek from Super Friends. We have
were the Wonder Twins there too?
No, but they sit down, and so all of a sudden you hear this chimpanzee running around, and Superman's like, "Wait, do you have a monkey?" And they pan to Star Labs container. It says Gleek and those bananas.
Oh,
and
nice.
As they pan back, it's the Hall of Justice from Super Friends with the Super Friends theme song playing over. Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Fan service at its best, folks.
It really was.
And here's the thing. DC TV has been very excellent. I like the build-up.
Yep.
They did the proper build-up, much like Marvel did.
It's true.
It sucks that we don't get this on the big screen.
No, but here's the thing though, HBOMax. So when we see the different universes,
Titans and Doom Patrol have separated.
Yeah, which I don't understand.
I don't understand that either.
So same with
because that was a spin. Titans was a spin-off of Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol, exactly. Although you can spin the fact that you had a different Doom Patrol in Titans. You have that.
Yeah.
Now, what's cool is that we see Earth 96 and it's Brandon Routh Superman.
Yeah.
Now here's the cool thing: HBO Max big rumor, and my buddy Lance, he has ears in the industry, this isn't the first time we've heard this, he might get his own miniseries on HBO Max as Superman.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've heard that too. I saw that you posted it.
Yeah.
I know that a pilot has been ordered for the Superman and Lois with Tyler Hoechlin.
That one's a series.
Yeah, okay, great.
A full series on it. Lois does tell Clark at the end of Crisis, come home, you need to take care of the boys. So the rumor is that we'll get John and possibly Damian, because Batman is still missing. Batman might have put Clark in charge of Damian.
Huh.
Which would be amazing because...
And the Super Sons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We did get Earth, I think it was like Earth 12.
Yeah.
Which we saw the Green Lantern Corps.
Oh, man. And and that Green Lantern series, that I'm just foaming at the mouth for that one.
Oh, yeah. Once again, you have your Jon Stewart and Kyle Rayner here. All right, now, let's see here. Also, I haven't seen the Stargirl trailer yet, but
she did appear in the Crisis.
Yes, she did.
I haven't seen. You know what? I haven't seen the trailer either. I was busy at work,
Same here.
And the thing is, it was on my mind, and then I started doing some other things. But it reveals a lot more. It's on a different. I don't think it's on Earth Prime though, right?
No, it's Earth 2 or 3.
Yeah, and Earth, the Smallville Earth is intact.
I figured they left it intact. Now we did with Ezra Miller being on Crisis, which was a great scene. The CW Earth is Earth Prime, so that means the WB, the DCEU movieverse, isn't Earth Prime.
No,
it's a different Earth.
And here's the thing: we all remember. You and I were saying, and James was even saying this too. Okay, they have different Flashes, so they have to do different. Have to be on different Earths.
They do.
Because the thing is, that's the only way. And some people won't even understand it. Because I remember when Birds of Prey came out.
Yeah.
And it was the Earth 2 Huntress.
Yes.
And my friend Brandon, who's only watched the the superhero TV shows, he's never really delved into the comic books too much.
Right.
He was like, "What, daughter of Batman?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's the Earth 2 Hunters. There's a bunch of Earths." And so I made him read Crisis on Infinite Earths to understand it.
Nice. Speaking of Titans, Barbara Gordon might
coming. Oracle.
Be as an Oracle, which that's gonna be badass.
Man, exciting times, man.
Now we've talked about this before, and I've talked to James about this. HBO Max doesn't know what to do with DCU.
They're supposed to work in tandem. I mean, the thing is, to me, just absorb it.
Absorb it and have HBO Max have DC Universe and have the
you got so much content on there. I don't see why you can't fold it in there. And the thing is, I know I'll be getting Peacock.
Are you?
Well, we'll get to that in a second, though. But you're an Xfinity subscriber, or?
Yes.
Okay.
We have the cable. I mean the internet.
But internet subscribers and TV subscribers get it on April 15th. Goes live 3 months later for everybody else.
Badass.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's that. All right, now jumping onto the Marvel Disney Plus shows, we have Loki is going to start filming very soon.
Moon Knight
is also
possibly towards the end of the year.
Yes, I
so fall.
Okay, I mean we're going to get. They're filming Falcon Winter Soldier right now.
There's some delay in that because they were going to film, I think, in Puerto Rico. Remember those earthquakes have hit.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's been a major delay. They are
filming right now. It might just be like, you might just have to stop or pause on.
They
filming.
did.
Hawkeye though is delayed indefinitely, and people were like they were
Jeremy Renner's domestic problems.
Right, they're trying to give like a political reason behind it, but or like hey, we can't do it right now. We don't have. It's Jeremy Renner and his domestic problems, which sucks because I was so looking forward to Hawkeye.
And Haley Stanfield gave that kind of like that cagey answer. It might not be happening because she's probably been told some things too.
Exactly.
So the thing is, when she came out and said, "Oh, I don't think so," and
exactly, I know. Marvel is looking for new projects with Daredevil and the Defenders. The big rumor has been that they're still trying to get the original cast.
I want it.
Well, you know what's weird is after this year, everyone's free from Netflix. Yes.
Music to my motherfucking ears.
Right?
Well, Bernthal, is a great Punisher because he was starting to become the Punisher.
Yes. Well, he's a great Punisher. I mean, Charlie Cox is Daredevil.
And really, Bernthal doesn't have to do too much acting.
He really doesn't.
Because, I've met him before and he's just kind of stone-faced. And Mike Coulter, I've seen him at conventions.
Coulter, though, is on Evil.
Yeah, and that one is doing well too.
Doing very
So
well.
I mean, he'd have to. I think one thing that they'd have to do with him, he'd have to do it during a hiatus.
Exactly.
And they'd have to just kind of make reference to him, or he can kind of make sporadic appearances in other series.
Well, he's on a new show. Misty Knight is on a new show.
Yeah, she's on a new show on the same network.
Yep, they're both on CBS.
And she plays a judge. And what's her name is pregnant, Kristen Ritter.
Yeah, well, I think she had her baby.
Okay, yeah.
But still, I mean...
Yeah, postpartum, you know.
Exactly.
And Charlie Cox, I think, your twin, he's just waiting for a call.
He's just waiting for Daredevil to start.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Sony. Okay, so we've talked about the Silver and Black, the Silver Saber Black Cat movie. They're looking to make that into a TV show instead, which I think would work better than a movie.
Silver Sable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Black Cat.
Yeah, I mean, just go on and do that. Put it on Disney. Well, no, because it's Sony.
The Sony. I don't know where they put it. Real quick, I forgot.
Or introduce them in a, you can make reference to them.
You could.
I mean, just do it that way.
You could.
And you can treat her like they did in the Spider-Man video game. I mean, she was pretty awesome in there.
Yes, she was. James Lynn is bringing Aquaman to the animated scene.
Yeah, he's got a 3-part miniseries.
Yeah, so that's going to be kind of cool. I think that. All right, so from Marvel Disney Plus to Star Wars Disney Plus. Ooh, let me get back in frame.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so the big rumor is that Obi-Wan might be indefinitely delayed.
Shit.
I don't know what's going on. It might get canceled. Which I think would be really dumb because you had the fans excited. You had Ewan McGregor excited.
Yeah, I mean, he lied for like a goddamn year.
4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's coming from We Got This Covered, which isn't a reliable source whatsoever.
No, and the thing is, my friend Jeffrey, who does 411 Mania,
yeah,
he's like, stop, anybody who's interested in pop culture or does, what I do,
yeah.
We Got This Covered sucks ass and they're not reliable.
Exactly. Star Wars, The Clone Wars Season 7 will premiere February 17th.
Oh, so, man, I'm catch up now.
Now we might also get a continuation of Rebels.
Yeah, I've been hearing that. And I want to find out what happened to Ezra and Admiral Thrawn,
Right.
And
well, I'm on Season 2 of Rebels.
I need to watch Resistance because it's an underrated, very underrated show.
I've heard that. And then after Rebels, I'll jump on to Clone Wars. I only watched like the first season of it.
I've seen, I've gone back and watched it, and I remember a pretty good amount from it. So
I mean, Star Wars, and as long as they bring back Obi-Wan, is looking pretty damn good on Disney Plus.
Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't always have to be a movie.
No, The Mandalorian proved that.
Yeah, and also I want a solo series.
That's a rumor too that they might.
Alden Ehrenreich.
Yep.
You know what? I think they did that dude wrong, man.
They did everyone wrong on that. I mean, everyone is so reactive now with the internet. They're like, you know what? Everyone, calm down. Just calm down. All right, now jumping off.
And his career has kind of suffered.
It has.
I mean, I haven't really seen him in really much. I mean, he's not been talked about. I mean, I just hope that he can get another job.
Right.
From that. I mean. And I think that he would do a good solo. I mean, here's the thing. At the end, he was starting to become solo, but not the one that we knew. I mean, he's still young.
True. Oh, and then also, I forgot Jar Jar Binks might be coming to Obi-Wan with a beard.
I've heard that. And the thing is, there's a book that says that he became a street clown.
Yeah, I've read that too, after what he did. Lucifer, Season 5 will have a musical number, which I can't wait. And Dennis Haysbert has been cast as God.
Pedro Serrano. And the guy from the Allstate commercials.
You're in good hands with God. And also 24.
Yes.
And actually, we actually apparently have a 24 reunion because he and Minadil were president and vice president.
That's right.
They were brothers. Amazon is passing on The Dark Tower. This is, you know what? Here's the thing.
That movie really killed it. Yeah.
I think once they see how well Lord of the Rings does, I think they'll go back to it because they think it's too expensive.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings, it's 5 seasons.
And they're like, what, 500 million?
10 million per episode. So, yeah.
Holy shit. But you know what? Mandalorian was like, what, 1 million?
10 million per episode.
Oh, boy.
Mandalorian was $100 million. But it's a TV. It was a movie. Pretty much. It was a movie broken down.
Yeah.
So, and Lord of the Rings, it's 500 million for 5 seasons. Dude, everyone's gonna get Amazon for Lord of the Rings.
Of course.
I mean, I already have it. But
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
I already have it. Shit. Peacock is doing a Punky Brewster sequel, and MacGruber. I just want MacGruber.
Yeah, you know what? I grew up loving Punky Brewster, and I really want to see it. And the Saved by the Bell series, Mark Paul Gosselaar has signed on
as governor,
and he will be here on Saturday. He and Mario Lopez. $59, man.
That's right. Yeah.
$59 for their picture, and it's only $10 to get in.
That's actually pretty damn tempting.
Come on, man.
Come on. Okay. But he's Governor Zach Morris, so that's interesting.
Politics is a good thing for him.
It is, exactly.
Manipulation.
Mindhunters, and this pisses me off, guys.
Season 3 has been put on hold because David Fincher's a busy film slate, and the contracts have been put on hold, and the actors, have been told, hey, you can go seek out other work, and that sucks, man.
Because season 2 ended on such a cliffhanger. God damn it. John Wick series, The Continental, is on track for 2021 release.
And it's before the movies.
It is before.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
How the Continental came to be, how the rules get established. You can't, not bounty hunters, but fucking assassins can't kill anybody in there because it's a safe haven.
It's a safe haven. It's Switzerland.
Yeah, Adrian Padalecki, she killed Clark Peters. Remember? He was supposed to be watching over her. You earn that gold coin.
Which one was it?
That was the first one. Remember, she headbutts him
right.
and then shoots him in the face.
That's right.
And then they shoot, and she gets what? I think 12 bullets in the chest at the end.
Yeah, exactly. So that I can't wait for that. And that's on what? Stars?
Yeah, Stars. I mean, I can't wait.
Andrew Lincoln is prepping a return to Walking Dead.
He's got those movies coming.
Yes.
And I don't know if he's going to come back to the series. I mean, he hasn't really done anything. I think he's been resting.
You do 10 years of a TV show like this.
Yeah, you get away from it. And the thing is, you should watch some of his earlier work. He can do comedy. He was on a show where he played a teacher.
Really?
Yeah, and he was also Love Actually, and Strike Back, the very first season of Strike Back, before it was a joint effort between Showtime and BBC.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not Showtime, it's Cinemax.
Now, I did read that they are looking to do a crossover between all the Walking Dead shows.
Yeah, and it seems like everybody wants to do that big crossover.
Exactly.
Marvel started it. DC, recently had some success with it with the Crisis, and now, they're gonna do that. And then you got all those Chicago Hope and Fire and Medical. They've crossed over.
Law and Order did it
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, exactly.
And then Trauma crossed over their movies too.
That's true. Star Trek Picard is getting a second season.
Brent Spiner's coming back as Data.
They're all coming back.
Really?
Yeah.
Is LeVar coming back?
You know what? I don't know about LeVar.
I hope so.
Someone's got out.
Yeah.
Let's see here. SyFy is bringing Peter Pan to order. Now, pretty much Peter Pan takes place
10 years after.
10 years after the events, and they've all grown up and they're trying to figure out what to do now.
That's kind of like Hook.
Exactly.
But you know what? Why don't they bring back First Class? Why don't they bring back Krypton? Because those were great series.
They were.
And the thing is, Marcus Wadsworth, who's a Houston native, I trained with the same teacher as him. And it's just unfair to him. I mean, he had so much going for him on that series.
Yeah.
But I think, he'll find something. And to me, he reminds me a lot of Brandon Lee in his look and the way he talks, the way his voice sounds. So, yeah, I mean, I expect big things from him.
Let's see here. Atlanta will air 2 seasons in 2021. Thank you.
Yeah, because or just double that episode order, because the thing is, I mean, that is a great series. Donald Glover's been busy.
They've all been busy.
Brian Tyree Henry, I mean, he's blown up.
Zazie Beetz has been busy.
Yeah, Joker. Movie you didn't like. And, also, what's his name? Lakeith Stanfield. He was in Knives Out.
He was in Knives Out. He was also in Sorry to Bother You.
Yeah.
He has an amazing comedic timing. And watching him on Atlanta and then Knives Out, which I still have to watch, but also...
Knives Out is great.
I know. Thank you for Sorry to Bother You. Atlanta's cast is sick with talent.
Yeah. And I mean, the thing is, Donald Glover, you knew what he was from Community.
Oh, yeah.
And in Childish Gambino, but...
And 30 Rock.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. And it's just...
Yeah, just going up. Yeah, exactly. Fox is open to a Firefly revival, but has canceled all 24 spin-offs. Cool?
Okay, you're open to it, but you should have been open to the series when it was on. But new regimes, old regimes, and
Well,
shit.
I mean, yeah, like nothing lasts on Fox, really.
No, I mean, here's the thing. I remember they had an Outsiders sequel series back in 1990. I watched, and there's some episodes up on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, there's an Outsiders sequel series. I remember Rachel Gunn RN. I mean, if it wasn't Simpsons or Married with Children, you weren't.
Penny Jr.
Oh God, I got the DVD series of that. And I mean, Fox is just, they want something right out of the gate. I mean, the thing is, stuff takes time.
Almost Human. My parents loved that, and then that got canceled.
I met Michael Ealy and Carl Urban, and from that, I got to shake their hands.
Really? That's bad.
Yeah, and the thing is, oh boy.
Then finally for TV, Thundercats Roar. I watched the first opening of it, and no.
A friend of mine is on that show. He voices Panthro.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it didn't. I mean, they're trying to go.
It's like an
it looks. Yeah, and it just. I mean, when I saw it, I was like, okay, they're trying to combine comedy and action.
You had an amazing Thundercats series.
And back in 11.
Right. It was amazing. And they canceled it for this?
Well, they canceled it because I think that, like they said, the ratings and the toy line.
Toy line, same with Young Justice. Toy line wasn't moving. Okay, fine.
But the thing is, they have to realize it's a different era. I mean, toy lines don't necessarily sell TV shows anymore.
I mean, and that's the problem. Look at Archer. Archer season 11 comes out May 6th. There are no toys for Archer. It's 11 seasons.
Yeah.
Realize that it's not going to move toys.
Well, it's just like I said, action figures really are kind of like more of a specialty these days.
They are.
And it's like when kids play with something, they're playing with like Legos, and I'm looking at the action figure line in like a Target or a Walmart, and it's not the way it used to be.
No.
I mean, it's just kids are not. I don't have any children, and I'm not around children every day, but I don't really see kids playing with action figures. It's more something like that adults, get that nostalgia.
Exactly. I mean, I collect a lot of the Marvel Legends
and DC stuff, yeah.
Which, by the way, I finally saw the McFarlane figures.
They look awesome.
Oh, son of a bitch! They're amazing. I actually told Ashley, I go. So for Valentine's Day, just a heads up. These are just in case, you need something.
Well, just remember you gotta do something for her. Tit for tat, man.
That's obvious.
Yeah, because Valentine's Day is a woman's holiday.
Although I do have to work that day, which sucks. All right, that's it for movies. Real quick, Michael Worker, you did send this that he did like he really enjoyed either Guardians or Walking Dead, but he just like Guardians more because it paid more.
Yeah. But, there's some rumors going around. I mean, that show has had a trouble production. First off, they fire Frank Darabont, who's just an awesome writer.
Yes.
I mean, why would you do that? It's like when they fired George Romero from the Resident Evil movie. And we all know how those movies turned out.
And then they, cut the budget. You want something big and good. No. Okay. Anyways. That's it for TV?